Hi, I'm Brandy Fowler with the Atlanta Post, and today we're at St. Elmo Village, a beautiful artistic hub in the middle of Los Angeles, and I'm here with co-creator Roderick Sykes.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
What kind of changes have you seen in the community since the village has been around?
I think since the village has been around, it's been a uniting force in the community. I think that being exposed to creativity, the art of, it's the universal language, not simply music, but all of the arts. And so this brings all of our neighbors together. Right now it's basically Black and Latin, but the village is known all over the world, so there are, at any time when you come to the village to an event or whatever is happening here, you see everybody. Folks coming into the community rather than trying to hurry up and get out of the community is an injection of goodness. So it's been a lot of the folks that have come here to visit that helps to create a sort of pride in where you live. And that's real important, to care about where you live, the street you live on.
Tell me what your idea was when you decided to create this artistic village of sorts.
I lived here, my uncle lived here, Rozelle Sykes. He's the other creator of the village. He passed in '94. Our original thought was to simply do something consistently here to make it better, where we could invite you to come and see our artwork, to create a space that would help us in the sense of people asking what the heck are we doing here. So we would have the opportunity to meet our neighbors and say hello and get past that to sharing what we do and how we do what we do as human beings. I'm from St. Louis, my uncle's from St. Louis, and we grew up in a neighborhood where people spoke to one another. So a big part of this was using the arts to meet, to say hello, and to grow from there in whatever direction, but basically to meet. This was the raggediest, funkiest place in this community. It had the highest crime rate coming out of here. The police, Sergeant Mack, used to park across the street all day. And our biggest problem at that time was those that was doing criminal things. We were a threat. So they didn't want us raking and sweeping, or we became Uncle Toms and all kinds of stuff. Why are you taking care of that, the Jewish person's property? You don't own it. And the way we grew up, wherever you live, it wasn't about the landlord, because the landlord don't live here, we do. And here, I think people are learning to give theirs. And from giving yours, you have everything, because the universe wants you to give, to make a contribution. And if you are making your contribution, the universe is going to provide you with what you need, when you need it, how you need it. But you have to be consistent. You have to get your ego and all that other stuff, your greed and all that stuff out of the way so that things can flow through you, really, because none of it come from you. It's all the master creator did, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm. Can anybody who's kind of tired of LA come in here and check out the village, or how does it work?
We have no gates. We tear down fences. We're always open, 24/7, as they say. People come here at 3 o'clock in the morning and sit on these benches. And this beauty is created by mostly children between 5 and 12 years old that have gotten their parents and adults involved. So the connection has been the whole family because of the kid who's involved. And we seem to forget about the power of our youth and the possibility of what we can do. As art, creativity teaches, the best thing that can happen to you is when you mess up, because then you learn something. It's like, whoa, look at this. So it helps you to really get on your trail of goodness So that's why I guess we use creativity as the basis of this, because there is no messing up. It's just learning experience. And if you learn the lessons of the day, then you can grow.
Yeah.
So I think one of the most valuable things that the village contributes to this community is that it brings people into the community and exposes us to one another. You can, like Quincy Jones, you could be sitting here on the bench and he may be sitting here on the bench. Back in the day, Mary Bradley, Jeff Bridges, I mean, the list goes on and on. Our kids were exposed to a Diana Ross in their backyard. If you're doing what's right, the Creator will provide what you need when you need it. And that's been our history for 42 years now.
Wow. Well, it's an amazing place. Thank you so much for having us here. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
My pleasure. You know, we need more individuals doing what they love. And if you can't do what you love, then love what you're doing.
Thank you for watching AtlantaPost.com. It was an absolute pleasure visiting St. Elmo Village today with the co-creator Roderick Sykes. We hope you join us again.